guys, so this is MC Ron, your number one poetic MC and medic, and welcome to our YouTube channel. Today I'm privileged to be hosting a wonderful person whom I've met as a mentor during a mentoring session, and we're just having a small talk here together so that we get to address things that are there in our YouTube channel. As you know, our channel is about saving lives through us, by us, and for us. So karibu sana mheshimiwa.
Thank you very much.
Yes, so guys, this has been an aspirant here in Gashanti, if I'm not wrong.
Githunguri
Constituency.
That is Githunguri Constituency,
Okay.
County,
Yes.
the Republic of Kenya.
Okay.
Yes.
Probably just for a few minutes, you could tell our viewers who you are, just a brief of introduction of your name and probably who you are and what you do.
Thank you very much. My name is Honorouble Wakili Machua. I'm an advocate of the High Court of Kenya. I'm also a commissioner for oaths and notary public. I'm the immediate past president of the Notary Club of Leiro. As a president, I've been coordinating the environment programs, particularly tree planting. We do this in recognition of the requirement by the United Nations Environment Program, UNEP, that every country requires to have 10% tree cover. Sadly, Kenya, we have around 6%, and to reach the 10% tree cover, we need to do 2 billion seedlings. Over and above the planting of trees, and of course, you may ask what kind of trees are we doing. We are particularly passionate about the fruit trees in schools, hospitals, police stations, the chief's camp, and what have you.
You told us you're buying again to become an MP. Maybe for the young people, it is a fact that we are having a lot of young people, like our population at the moment, we're having a lot of young people. And as if elected an MP, probably what plans do you have? You know, young people would be like, why should I go and vote in somebody? And these are people who are just going to go to the parliament for a while and come back, and they haven't done anything. So for the young people specifically, if you were to encourage them today to come out, maybe in 2022 when it comes to politics and stuff, because you know our channel is about motivating people to become leaders and for effective leadership delivery, what probably would you do differently if maybe given an opportunity, especially for the young people like us?
Yeah, good question, but I think the question you should have asked me and other people who aspire is what we are doing. I don't like this nonsense that people are saying that I will do this when I'm elected. We, in our different spaces, there's so much we can do, and for me in Githunguri, we have various programs. We have what we are calling the spiritual, economic, socio leadership perspectives, and what we are doing is that we are encouraging. We have several centers in Githunguri. We have one in Gewa. We are calling the Machua Foundation Resource Center. We have another one in Ikinu. We have another in the Githunguri Ward. We are starting another one in Githega and Komodai, because Githunguri has 5 wards. And what we are doing is that we are starting what we call economic empowerment programs. We are doing both these young people the equipment to prepare cakes for graduation, birthday, wedding, among other things. We are also making detergents so that these young people can be able to generate resources. We also doing value addition. And I believe failures in this country is that we never value add. If you go to China and most of these Western countries, you find that there is a lot of value addition. So in our centers, Machua Foundation, we are doing yogurt. We are making yogurt. This is adding value to milk. We are making mala. We are teaching them how to make cheese, among other things. We also encouraging, and we have started keeping daily goats. Daily goat milk is very nutritious. Actually, it's the second best milk after the mother's milk. And people with terminal diseases like cancer are actually encouraged by doctors to drink daily goat milk. We are also promoting sports. I'm sure you followed what was happening in Tokyo, Japan.
Yeah, sure.
And you saw young people from China, Japan, USA, Russia were participating in so many sports.
True.
But for Kenyans, it's only long distance running.
Sure.
I was really humbled and encouraged by this young gentleman called Manyala, who is now doing 100 meters. And what we are doing in our centers, we are promoting diversified sports. Whether you are talking in terms of javelin, we are talking about shot put, we are talking about discus, we are talking about high jump, long jump, triple jump, martial arts. In our center, we are also teaching them about drugs, alcohol, substance abuse, how to avoid abusing drugs.
If you probably just allow me to interrupt you, I've mentioned something on drugs and substance abuse, and probably that would get us down to what our channel apparently covers, because we are talking about suicide cases, we're talking about depression, we're talking about love and relationships. Because sincerely speaking, if I look at the statistics that was given, just the last 3 months, we have had over 400 suicides in Kenya in only 3 months. That was a statistic that was given by the DCI. And you notice that a good number of these people are young people. Probably, and as a matter of fact, I have met you from a point of your love for mentoring the young people, for giving them hope. Probably, what would be your advice for our young people who are resorting to suicide because of issues that one, coming up from relationships, two, coming from a lack of needs that they have in their lives? But what would be your advice for such like people? Because many people are taking their lives, resorting for suicide and other like things, and we are losing a lot of young people. Probably, what would be your advice on the same?
It is very sad that we are losing young people, and from my background, I'm talking to particularly elderly people to create time to mentor young people.
Okay.
These people require mentorship, and I always say, my friend, it's also important to know when you are doing mentorship, when you are assisting young people, you are giving back to the community. You are paying rent to live in this world. You know, when you wake up and God gives you the gift of life, you need to pay rent. And these young people, some of them, they are getting into depression, stress because of idleness, and that's why I'm saying that the Machua Foundation Resource Center, we want youth who are able to put money in the pocket. We have young people maybe who are employed, they were doing some business, then these businesses for some reason because of COVID, they were basically closed down because of one challenge or the other. So we are looking about the issue is number one, give them economic empowerment programs to do. Number three, get them involved in basically sport and identifying their talents and nurturing the talents. Number three, talk to them. Number four, ensure that you're able to talk to them about drugs and alcohol and substance abuse, because again, those some of them who are basically maybe in a critical stage, take them to rehabilitation centers. The other issue, we encourage them to go to the church, let them talk to their pastor. There are quite a number of young people who do not go to church or the mosque or what have you. We also encourage them, to talk. Some of them are having very violent marriages. We are having death. So we are talking, if you are in a violent marriage, it's better to leave. Maybe we encourage, go talk to your pastor, go for counseling, talk to your parents, talk to the people who have succeeded marriage-wise. Okay. But if you realize that maybe your partner is becoming quite abusive, physical, you can always leave. To see whether your partner is going to change. Because again, but more importantly, I want to tell Kenyans and the people watching us globally that we need to start putting structures from home. Some of these kids are having problems from their upbringing. You're having parents who are extremely busy looking for chasing for the next coin. We need to think about our children from home. Talk to them. Our schools, we need to ensure that our teachers are also talking to the children. Our churches, or what you call the religious spaces. Vote leaders, not vote politicians. We say politicians think about the next election. Leaders think about the next generation. The Kenyan women have given birth to good leaders. Particularly you guys were in the media. I think it's a high time you start identifying capable leaders from the smallest or the lowest seat called members of the county assembly, member of parliament, women rep, senator, governor, president. Get people who are thinking about the young people. Get people who are passionate in giving back to the community. Because what I find and worries me about the young people, they're just voting whoever comes, giving them a few coins, maybe 200 shillings, then they vote for, and then for 5 years their life is messed. So leaders are so important that we cannot afford to get it wrong. I can tell you, I travel a lot as a Rotarian, as an advocate, and the people who elected good leaders, their counties are doing very well, their wards are doing very well, their constituencies are doing very well, their countries are doing very well. And the young people, at the last 5, you are the majority. And if you decide to vote, including the president, you can get somebody, a young person becoming the president. So headed, because we now have a couple of months to the 2022 general election, I'm telling young people they need to vote. They need to vote for serious people, people who have their interests at heart, people who think about the economic circumstances, their social circumstances, their leadership, mentoring young people to become leaders. And
just one more thing, a very few minutes. What I know, you have traversed this world in several countries, and you are an advocate. You have vied for a political seat before, and you're still vying for one. What exactly inspires you for these young people? I see you mentoring young people, going back to students in high school. What exactly is inspiring you to be able to do this just in a few minutes?
I love young people.
Okay.
I really like working with young people. Number two, these young people, the future president, the governors, the spiritual leaders, the doctors, the lawyers. So at times, if you do not mentor these young people, I don't know what kind of leaders we are going to have the next 20, 30 years.
Sure.
We need to have doctors who are not just qualified academically, but people who are all loud. When you look at you, they are not looking at you because of the money you're going to pay them in the person.
Yeah.
We want to produce lawyers who are not just looking for you because of the money you are paying them to go and represent you in court. I am passionate in making the next generation. We want to, in where I come from, we have a saying, you start correcting the child when the child is young. So unless we do it from primary schools, actually not even primary school, we want to start, we are encouraging parents to start doing it at home. So it's to think about when I'm 100 years, because I believe I will live for long. I want to ask what kind of, whom did we nurture?
Yeah.
So I'm looking at the next generation of professionals, the next generation of leaders, and I believe I have a lot to do, and I want to invite all people who have the capacity. Let's join hand. We need to traverse all our 47 counties, talking to young people, mentoring young people, listening to their stories. Because there's some of them are extremely talented. I ran 2 media programs in the local Kameme FM.
And maybe you could, as you tell us that, you can tell us where people can find you. For the one, I know you do a media show in Kameme as well. Kameme, sorry, and Inooro. You could kindly tell us.
Yes, I run a program with Kameme FM radio every Tuesday, and I also have another one which is recorded at Inooro. And of course, you can find me at Honorouble Machua Foundation if you our Facebook page. But so we are saying that we need to to ensure that we are able to give our stories. When you tell your story, people, the young people are going to relate to it, and maybe they change. And I'm happy as young people what we are doing. When I growing up, we did not have these opportunities whereby you can have now your TV, you can have your YouTube space whereby you can share with the young people, you can share with the parents so that they can also learn how to parent better. Yeah. So I want to encourage young people, and I'm really happy to encourage what we are doing, and because it's only by doing this when we can be able to teach other people and get to understand the experiences which they have had.
Yeah. Sawa. So this has been an interview, guys, with Wakili Machua. He is vying to become the MP for Githunguri in 2021, and we are glad. Thank you so much. 2022. I am still in 2021. Okay. 2022. So if you come from this constituency, you could kindly support him as well. I believe he will be coming to you to talk to you and give you his manifesto. And we want leaders, as he said, we want leaders, practicing leaders, and not just politicians, for our generations to be able to go to the next level. So this is MC Ron's broadcast, and as we promised, we are going to continue bringing to you people who are going to continue impacting our lives as young people, so that we may be motivated for the next generation, so that we motivate others and motivate others and motivate others to become people of value even in this society. And therefore, kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel so that we continue doing this together. Till next time, thank you.
Thank you.